don't get me wrong. I've seen clips of Persona 3. It looks pretty, but simply put, I'm no longer a child. Just pretty can't cut it anymore. It can't. The game has to be worth something. And normally, I'd say, oh, it's just a remaster. That's not worth like 60 bucks or 120 or whatever. It's not worth the money. Because it's the same story, it's the same gameplay, it's the same everything with one minor adjustment, and that would be the quality. Whether people like it or not, nowadays games need something more than just a remaster. What did they remove? Oh good, she'll be able to kill him. I mean, I say that, or ask that, knowing I know shit about the first game. The only experience I have with Persona is Persona 5. And I know that that is probably the best as of right now for a new, well... Or it was considered probably the best introduction into the series for new gamers. And I am one of the dumb people that went to go and get Persona 5 Royale, knowing the only thing they changed was the addition of a character, and maybe, oh, I can't choose him now. Okay, is that why? Oh, he's asleep. Okay. He's still asleep. Thankfully, these are characters I have faith in. I can't fucking get this fucker. God damn it. Alright, so we'll start doing this then. We'll split the forces. You will go down here. I am sorry, Ileana, but I do not want you leading the front down here. I'm gonna have you come this way, and you come this way. Wait, maybe I should have a sword person come this way. And you will come this way. I don't know where I want you to go. Same thing with her. I think you'd be best suited over here, quite frankly. I guess Nephany is good enough. Or she could. Tactics command. Really? Why on earth would they... You know what? I don't know enough about the game to make that opinion. I know Persona 5, and that is very little. But other than that, I know shit about this game. Game series, rather. I will say this. Persona 5 was the best game they had graphically and gameplay-wise, possibly, for introducing new players. However, when you remaster an older game, you should stay true to what made that older game as good as it was. You shouldn't be taking it apart because the newer generation can't handle how good, or not, don't take this the wrong way, not how good, but how games used to be for the older generation. That's how I feel. Because I feel the same way when it came to Sly Cooper 4. The people who originally made Sly Cooper, the developers sold the franchise to someone else, and they were going to make a fourth game. And they did. Now, as you guys may remember, I was horrified because Jack 4 was the thing, and it was probably the worst thing that could have ever happened. But the people who not remastered, really, they really made this game. In my opinion, I know not many people agree with me, in my opinion, they made the game series come back to life. Because they took the mechanics of what made the older games as good as they were and made them better. They brought them back. Now, another game I can think of that they did an awesome job on, and you really can't fuck this up, and that would be Spyro, the reignited trilogy. You really can't fuck that game up since it really is for kids. But you can also say that about burgers. You can't fuck up burgers. You can't fuck up doing certain things. And yet there are still people who somehow manage it. I don't think she can heal him, can she? Nope. She can heal the 1 HP, but everything else she's gone. He can't. Yeah, I know nobody considers it Jack 4, but it is considered, unfortunately, the fourth in the trilogy. Yes, I know what I just said. I just continued to call it the fourth game because it's the events that immediately follow Jack 3. They're not very good events. And I know I shouldn't call it Jack 4, but just because it's a sequel to Jack 3, or a poor rendition of... Oh, shit. I didn't want you to come that way. I need to get your ass down here, because you need to get to the chests. Maybe... yeah. On second thought, I'm gonna bring you all back here. I want Ike to face this guy. Should have thought about that before I did this. Oops-a-daisy. But, simply put, at the end of the day, if you and your team decide you want to remake a game, not remake, remaster a game, stay true to the original concept of the game, please. It's annoying when you pick up these games and you expect it to be like the first game, and it's nothing like that. Now, if you're taking out mechanics that every fan can say, yes, this was the most horrible thing you could have possibly put in the game, now that's a different story. But if you take away a mechanic of the game that a lot of people say is not the problem, or it was never the problem to begin with, then it's not a mechanic you should remove. And the only thing I can think of is that if you're remaking or remastering these games, you do so knowing that you're remastering games from a different time, a different generation. I'm doing this on purpose because I want Tyranio to face Ike. Nope, not. No, you're not taking down my racing. And you need to get down here because there's a treasure chest down here. But when it's collectively agreed that a mechanic in the game is bad, then yes, by all means, move it. But if nobody says anything, then leave it the fuck alone. Don't tailor the game to the new generation just because, you know, they can't handle it. They want to know what made the game so great in the first place? Then leave it the fuck alone. I will cut you down with ease and leave your corpse for the rats. Tyranio, that's rude. Oh fuck. Ike, if you could wake up, that'd be fucking stellar. Please. Thank you. How much damage would you do? 9 and 7. I don't know if I want to take those odds. Jesus Christ, this man's a tank. He's actually a threat. You know what? We'll do this. Thank you, Tanith. I know not everyone will agree with what I said about how you should deal with remaking or remastering a game. But it's just how I feel. I'm sorry if the newer generations are sensitive snowflakes. I'm sorry. But that's not the game's problem. That's the generation's problem. We talk about these games and we mention how good they are because when we were kids, they were the best fucking thing. I don't know if this is a smart idea or not. I'm inclined to say it's not. Okay, you go up there. There is no point You would just die, so you need to move. And the problem with him is that he's got a spear. Because I don't think I can take them all on. missed out of curiosity. Wow, she'd actually survive. Oh, no, she wouldn't. I'm looking at the wrong thing. Do you have a vulnerary? You do. Tanith, I'm counting on you. Tanith, run, 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 run. Oh, fuck, I can't rescue him? Oh, shit. What are your odds here? Nope, not that way. 75. This is a risk, but I'm taking it. Now, yeah! Take this! What is it? Why are you staring at me like that? I am Toronto, a general of Dayan, young general of Crimea. I have but one question to ask you. Your swordsmanship is familiar. Who taught you to fight in this way? To the best of my knowledge, that style was used by only one man, an old friend of mine. My father. He taught me how to use the sword. Is that so? Then you are Gawain's son. Wait, are you a friend of my father's? We were good friends, long ago. How is the old gold? He's dead. My father no longer lives. He was defeated and slain by a Dayan general. That can't be. For the Gawain I knew to be beaten? Who was it? Who took him down? A knight encased in black armor. The Black Knight, eh? I did not know his strength had grown so much. Interesting. Do you have any brothers or sisters? I have one sister. In that case, I will not fight you. The world must not lose Gawain's style of swordsmanship. I surrender. You may... If I had known you were going to do this, I would have not bothered with what I just did. You may lock me away or execute me, or what you will. I care not. Are you sane? Very much so. I had already decided that I would die in this place. I have served this country for many years, since the time of the previous king. But the current regent, he rules through fear and wants nothing but war. I cannot abide it no longer. If you plan on dying anyway, join us. We have need of strength such as yours. You would take a former Dayan general? I cannot. Your fellow Crimeans would resist. They would never accept it. Our army does not have the luxury of being so picky. Please, let us restrain. As you will. I've already thrown my life away. If it can serve you somehow, you may use it as you see fit. Woo! So all that time, I fretted. I fretted for naught. I've been saying Crimeans correctly. Okay, I don't fear you losers. Uh-oh. Actually, I should. I don't want to do this, but what are my chances here? Oh, I'll be fine. I'll sit here. And we'll start moving you down there. if I had known I was gonna recruit him, I would have just talked to him. But I thought that this was like a Shion situation. Oh. Oh, I didn't even notice you guys. Yep, that's great. Yeah, you could take the killing edge. I don't want it. No, I got him. I didn't know that you could talk to him and recruit him. I thought it was like a Shion situation where he's gonna say, "Oh, I'll join you, but you have to kill me first." I got him. I got him. The old man's alive. He's alive. I'm glad I was gonna talk to him anyway, because I wanted to see what would happen. But I didn't. I was struggling on how I was gonna do it because I didn't want to kill any of my units trying to get him. I thought it was gonna be like another Shion situation. That's the sum of it all. Oh shit, you need to heal. Like, bad. Can you help? She's bleeding everywhere and she needs assistance. Wait, I can't heal you because you're in the canal, aren't you? I'm gonna be pissed. Can I? Oh, thank God I can. That was very brave of you, Tanith. Thank you. Really? Really missed. Oh, good grief. That would have been pretty bad if I did get him killed, though. I might not use him, but I'm certainly not going to kill him. I like him. He's a funny guy. Or, not funny. He's very noble. I don't have a problem with him. Four damage. How will I survive? Alright, Misty, you've got a lot of people who need you. You know what? Why don't I take care of you? Oh. But wait, I'm low in HP, so you know what? Yeah. You can't hit Astrid, even if you do, it's not a threat. I'm surprised that I have as many good units as I do, because not gonna lie, at the start there, I was very concerned. The Goose Slayer and a Killer. Why don't you come down and play? I'd love to have a piece at you. Not to mention, I have got to start playing my other save file and get that shit up to gear because I do want to do Radiant Dawn. Oh, for God's sakes. I want to do Radiant Dawn. Is that a... Excuse me, goodness gracious. I have the hiccups all of a sudden. A thief? Really? Jesus. I'm gonna go here. This is mine. you could get some heals. You're fine, so you can go forward. You should be fine. But you know, I might keep you here just to have you get healed. You should start going. We're gonna heal. Oop, nope, nope, stop. Wait, can I not heal you? Oh, he's already healed. Okay. Who needs heals then? She's good, so she can go. You need the heals. There we go. Everyone's coming together. It really depends on who has the best skill. Because as of right now, I don't know who. I might have even more in there. I just haven't had a time. I haven't really checked. Not gonna lie, I forgot that scrolls and skills even existed until like a few maps ago, which I know that's pretty bad. But they're not like what they are in Radiant Dawn. In terms of memorability for me, that's why. But do not worry, we will be getting them. I'm just gonna let you come to me, because that's exactly what you're gonna do. Now, what would happen if I... Oh, she should be fine. I'm not scared of you. This Astrid's too fucking OP. I'm not scared of you. You know something? I do not trust you, though. The faster we get rid of you, the better. And I think Ike's got Aether already. I'm trying to think of what skills I've already gotten. I think you'll be fine. You know what? Let's take care of this. Get rid of this. Like I said before, you can't hit her. Why would you bother? Ooh, Brave Sword. That's pretty damn good. You're fine, so... I know you're fine. Oh, nope, nope, stop. Bringing you down. Maybe I should leave these guys here. I do want to get another map in before we call it a stream. There we go. Come on. Thank you. Now, who needs heals? You need heals. I'm gonna give as much EXP as I possibly can to Mist. I don't know what is in my future with her, but if I can negate as much trauma as I possibly can, I'm going to. Not gonna lie, I have a funny feeling, as powerful as Anna supposedly is in terms of being a dragon, I do not think she'll be able to hold a candle to Astrid here. Okay, now this is it. We've gotten all the treasure. Master's seal. Interesting. Where the fuck are you? There you are. Oh. Ashnard, show yourself! That doesn't look like Ashnard to me. Huh? A Goldoan dragon? I've been waiting for you. You are General Ike, are you not? Who are you? My name is Enna. By the orders of the king, I am the protector of this capital. Withdraw. I have no desire to fight a useless battle with you. It's Ashnard I'm after. I regret to inform you that the king is not here. What? The king and the main body of the Dane army remain in Crimea, where they have been since it fell. What are you saying? The king's abandoned the capital? I think that's exactly what she's saying. I share your desire to see this conflict end. So rather than see you travel to Crimea to fight Ashnard, I felt it would be much faster for me to defeat you and your army here. Don't you agree? That's one way to look at it. The problem is that I'll never let you do as you please with Crimea. We cannot have it both ways. We both want what is in our own interest, and that is why we have conflict. If neither one of us will yield, our conflict will continue until the stronger of us remains. I have my own reasons for fighting, and I will see you fall. Oh, will you? I act as if I've never seen the fucking ending of this game. I have. Okay. You, I know, need heals. Still not gonna be enough to quite get her there, but you know, every little bit helps. Heal. No. 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 Okay, I think everyone's good. Although I suppose I should bring the best up here. Because even though I don't think she'll be strong enough to kill anybody of major importance anyway, I still don't want to take that risk. So, let's do it this way. Now this is what I want a Pegasus Knight to be like. Tanith is a very good example. She's strong, can take a hit, and can deal twice as much damage back. This is what I had hoped Marcia would be like. I'm very proud of Tanith, even though we just got her. She's not bad by any means, and I thought she would be, considering she's a Pegasus Knight and everything. Ow. Ugh. I hate that. Goodness gracious. He needs heals. Her range will be probably from here to here, so if I do this, she can't attack me. That should be double extend, right? Alright. The game is here and ready to fight. Now the question is, How long does Edna plan to survive? Because something tells me it won't be for very long. Alright, Astrid, you're up first. What can you do? Only 5 damage! Oh my god! Okay. That's much less than what I had been expecting, admittedly. If you had wished to extend your short lifespan, then you should have not have been appeared before me. Oh, sorry. Can't help that. Okay. That's a bit more like it. Okay, you're out of the way now. I think we should give the kill to you, Ike. Or... or we don't! Okay, who should get the kill? How about you, Neffany? I think you could handle it. Oh. I wasn't expecting that! Kill? The fuck is happening? Excuse me? Why can't I kill her? That's a Laguzbo. Is it not you? There we go. I was gonna say, what the fuck? I guess it's a good thing I brought him as a Lagoon Slayer. Oh, oh. I see EXP. I can't drop that just yet. There we go. Every little bit helps. You are strong. I have lost. Then calm yourself and surrender. There's no reason for you to die. That I cannot do. What? I must go to him. No, wait. Nasir, good timing. Grab her, will you? Yeah, no. He's gonna show his true colors is what he's gonna do. I was thinking she would because she had breath. I'm sorry. Nasir? Ugh. That's rude. Ike! Nasir, what are you doing? Go, now, hurry! You do realize that cost you. So, you were the traitor. It's almost as if what's his name? Soren pegged you out, didn't he? Someone's been given information to the enemy. Was that you, too? And Mist's medallion? Are you telling me you've been working for Dane this whole time? But you're a Laguz. Why? Talk to me. This is useless. Get him out of here. His traitorous face is making me ill. Blast. Until this has been cleared up, you'll be held in custody. I won't question you anymore. When you decide to talk, let me know. Well... Huh? Go to Palmeni Temple. What did you say? Why do we need to go to a temple? Oh, we get to see this crazy ass. So, the capital's fallen, eh? Huh! I knew it would come to this. Still, how disappointing. It doesn't matter how well you train an army. If they don't fight, they become weak. What's the life of a soldier without a steady diet of war? Blood and pain are the foods of a true warrior. Oh, good God, you're psychotic. So, speaking of soldiers, Your Highness, the majority of our forces have been moved here. I left more than enough soldiers. And yet they could not prevail. I may have overestimated Enna. Even if she is a dragon, I suppose that was the best she could do. I suppose. But the important thing is the Black Knight. Where's he gotten to? Did you see him in the capital? I did. He bid me present this to you, Your Majesty. Ah. It's found its way back to my hands at long last. Unwrap it, quickly. Unwrap it and show it to me. Very well. Do be careful not to touch it, Patrine. It wouldn't do to have you go mad. I'd hate to have you have to kill you. Your humor is astonishingly funny, Ashnard. Here it is, Your Majesty. Behold. Ah, how wonderful. See how it reacts to the war I have brought this pathetic land. This is Liron's medallion? Yes. And inside is a dark god of immeasurable power and cruelty. It once caused a flood so great that all continents save Tellius were submerged in a watery tomb. That blue light. You, me, even this very castle itself. We all radiate various forms of chaotic energy, and the Dark God is pure chaos. The light you see is that energy calling out to the chaos around us. That is why some scholars refer to it as the Fire Emblem. Title drop! Okay, he's lost it. He's laughing maniacally, and you know what? I don't think I should be in the room with this man any longer than absolutely necessary. Look how you tremble. This light has the power to bewitch the human soul, you know? It calls to our chaotic impulses, like the urge to slaughter every living thing in sight. Do you feel its invitation? The permission to act on any base emotion that resides in your heart, no matter how unspeakable? My report is not finished. Patrine. Guard. Yes, Your Highness. Wrap the medallion and place it in the vault. At once. Go on. The report? Of course, yes. As Your Majesty ordered, the Black Knight moves to capture Princess Serenez. At last report, he was on his way to Phoenicus. I see. So he's decided on the princess and not the prince, eh? Did he give any reasons? Yes, Your Highness. It was based on the findings of a group of scholars. Because the princess was isolated for over 20 years, they feel her magic will be stronger than her brother's. Yet, can the Black Knight outwit the Hawk King of Phoenicus and steal her away? The Hawk King is not always at her side. Plus, as you know, the Black Knight is in possession of warp powder. Bleh. If someone of his might has the ability to appear and disappear at will, it may be he is without equal. With the exception of Your Majesty, of course, I mean. I will have to test that someday, but not today. It's not often that one finds a tool as useful as he is. Well spoken, Your Majesty. Now then, Patrine. My dear Patrine, you may have made one blunder after another. How will you prove your worth to me? If you wish to remain in my service, you must show me results. Unless you, too, wish to become food for Rajanian here. I think that's Rajanian, and if I slaughtered the name, I do apologize. I am doing the best I can. Your Majesty, I will redouble my efforts. I won't let you down again. You can be a general, or you can be dinner. I don't really care which, but do try to show a little initiative, won't you? Yes, Your Highness, but by your leave. Hold. Forgot one thing. What happened to Anna when the capital fell? According to all reports, she escaped. Her current location is unknown. However, this is Anna we're speaking of. She will return to Your Majesty, will she not? Kill her. What? I have no further use for her. Oh, but if it's too much for you to kill her outright, use her trust and stab her in the back. As you wish. Wow. He's a dick. Overcoming many hardships, Ike and company finally arrived in the Dayan capital of Nevessa. However, much to their dismay, King Ashnard is nowhere to be found. According to intelligence reports, the sound the game soundtrack in the background almost sounds like the kind of music you'd hear on a Game Boy. According to intelligence reports, the king is in Crimea's capital of Melior, preparing to wage war against Gallia. In addition, at least half of the Dayan army, including its most elite forces, remain unharmed and at his side. The Crimean army is again forced to march. This time, however, the battlefield will be their own homeland. Eagerly awaiting their arrival is a Dayan army more powerful than anything they have faced so far. This fact, coupled with Nasir's active betrayal, has filled Ike with apprehension and disappointment. Yet it is then, when all hope seems faint, that unexpected good news arrives. We're gonna be reading the next part and then we're gonna call it a day there. As much as I'd love to start another map, I kinda gotta get going and eat something. I have a splitting headache. General Ike, blech. Sir, reinforcements have arrived from Benyon. Reinforcements? I haven't heard anything about this. Have you, Princess Alencia? No, not a word. Are you sure they're Benyon troops? Yes, sir. They fly Benyon's insignia. There can be no doubt about their authenticity. And the man in command is one of Benyon's most beloved heroes, General Zelgius. There's no mistaking him, sir. Allow me to meet with him first. I beg your pardon. Are you General Ike? I am. And you are? I am Zelgius, Earl of Cadol, I think? Cadal? I've been dispatched from Benyon with a battalion to support your army. Your assistance is much appreciated, but this is very unexpected. I understand your surprise. For Benyon's Imperial Senate, this decision was made with unusual haste. I imagine so. It took forever just to get the soldiers I have now. Well, there's a reason behind this expedited decision. Duke Persis has returned home. You mean Suffren? Correct. Duke Persis is also senior statesman of the Imperial Senate. The Duke returned from his travels and began working immediately to settle the pressing affairs of the Senate. First, he met with the Apostle, and they exchanged reports on both foreign and domestic matters. Then they discussed Benyon's position in relation to the current conflict and possible courses of action. In less than half a day, they brought the entire Imperial Senate into line and sent us here to you. So you're saying that Benyon has allied itself with Crimea, is that it? That's it exactly. I'm at your surface, General Ike. Ooh, that's nice. Oh, wow, thank you. Now then, please tell me what you would have my men do, in order to help in any way possible. You've caught me off guard. I can't think of anything right now. In that case, do I have permission to make camp around the palace and rest my troops? Yes, please do. That's no problem. Thank you. Please do not hesitate to call if you have need of us. We are at your disposal. Benyon reinforcements. That was unexpected, wasn't it? It certainly was. Seems the Apostle and Sephirim did the impossible by getting them to us. All for our little army. It's hard to believe they would go to all this trouble. First we take Dane's capital, and now this. Things are looking up. You're right. Even if we don't receive help from Gallia, we still may be able to defeat Ashnard. That's true. It's like a dream. I have to disagree. Oh, look. Soren's upset again. Who knew? What is it this time? If the Crimean army is not the crux of Dane's defeat, this war means nothing. What does that have to do with the arrival of these reinforcements? The battalion that just arrived is greater in numbers than the one we originally received. Not only that, but all of these soldiers are marching under Benyon's name. So, if these reinforcements are responsible for defeating King Dain, what do you think will happen? That achievement, the very victory itself, will not belong to the Benyon Empire. Will belong to the Benyon Empire, not Crimea. If that happens, Crimea will be rebuilt however Benyon sees fit, and Princess Alencia will be a mere figurehead. And then, the deeds of an unknown mercenary company will be expertly covered up. We'll receive some paltry sum of money and be swept under a rug somewhere. Mark my words. Soren, you're being so rude. Surely the Apostle, of all people, would never do such a thing. And this General Zelgius seems sincere enough to me. Come, Soren. I have heard situations like that in which you describe, but whether this is the same case... We've been fortunate to receive this goodwill. Must we always search for ulterior motives? Well, that's because he's not wrong. He's actually right. Yes, we must. Have you forgotten Nasir? It's that sort of naive attitude that allowed him to remain undetected for so long. You people don't seem to get it. We are at war. All doubts, no matter how small, must be extinguished. If they aren't, we could be ignoring something that will lead to our defeat, or to our death. He's got a point. Let's take Soren's comments under consideration and discuss this at length. We will meet in 1 hour.